The book recommends 3 drastic ways we can address climate change and mitigate its effects by actually taking care of the problem. The first being carbon capture and storage, or CCS. What it is essentially that as we burn coal or other kinds of fossil fuels, we take measures to keep the carbon either in easy ways to separate it from other gases, or we make sure that we get it as we're burning the resource. The first major thing is burning coal in like pure oxygen. And then the only 2 things that exist are CO2 and H2O. And they're easily separatable. And then we take the CO2 and we either put it underground or we put it in a liquid or make it into a liquid and then store it in storage facilities. What it is, the benefit of this is that clearly we address the main cause of climate change, the release of CO2 into the atmosphere, which is great. It does have a downside in that it makes all industrial processes more expensive that rely on heavy energy, because energy costs go up, because that, as you continue to burn these inefficient fossil fuels, you also have the problem that you are also taking measures to make the process more expensive, which is a major downside. The second form is geoengineering. Geoengineering is very theoretical and requires either releasing sulfate aerosols or chlorofluorocarbons into the atmosphere. Now, the idea is that we can continue on our current energy path, and as we release these, we cause the albedo of Earth to increase so the temperature keeps decreasing. Now, this has some unintended consequences associated with it. We don't have a real good idea what happens if we cause a snowballer, for example, might decrease the albedo so much. So this is a very risky measure that I would really recommend we focus on either one or both of the other 2 options. The second option is completely changing how we consume energy in the world. We need to stop consuming fossil fuels. We need to move over to hydropower, geothermal, nuclear. Nuclear power is very efficient, relatively inexpensive compared to the other ones, and the other ones are just much better than fossil fuels because they don't cause such a dramatic shift to our environment. And we need to go by the Al Gore model so we can completely reverse what we are doing to this environment. We need to, as a country, be the leaders in moving over to these renewable energies and help countries that can't afford these slowly move over, because we can. Otherwise, we're going to have to make drastic changes to our economic lives in the next 100 years. Thank you.